Hello and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen. Now, this is a bit of deja vu for me because I made this video a couple of weeks back and it got corrupted somehow. I'm going to blame Steve. Anyway, so it's something that a few of you said, oh, have you got a video for that? And I confidently said, yes, it'll be on later in the week. Well, I didn't fit because I was confident it would be on later in the week. Sadly, technology got the better of us, so I'm making them again now. So come on down and have a look at the ingredients for these. What did I call them? Nutella roll up cinnamon French toast. So come down, take a look. Well, obviously if you're making French toast you need bread, so I have 4 slices of bread. You'll also need an egg, and just to make this recipe just a little bit extra special, I've got a dash of cream, I have some caster sugar, I have cinnamon, I have a hazelnut spread, and because Steve doesn't like hazelnut spread, I'm also going to do some with jam. Now this, short of homemade, this is the best jam. And I get such a large pot because I buy it in Costco. I'm also going to be serving it with a fruit compote, and I'm just using some frozen berries. So I'm going to get off everywhere. Get the frozen berries into a pan. Add some sugar. Everything is by eye or to your taste, if I'm being honest, because I don't know how sweet or otherwise you like it. So in with some sugar. Do you know what I have forgotten? I need a dash of orange juice, which I am just going to go and get once I've put in some cinnamon, because we want this cinnamon going all the way through. Right then, there's the orange juice, and got to open a new one, and it literally is just a dribble, and then we'll put that on the stove. Now we all know that the gas and the electricity prices have gone up so much in the UK, so we have a little camping gas stove that we purchased from B&M for £15, and we can get 4 cylinders for a £5. So I'm going to cook these on this, and obviously I only want them on a low heat, so I'll just leave those, just so you can see they are definitely in there, just leave those bubbling away. So now we're just going to get our egg ready, and all I'm going to do is to crack the egg into the bowl. Oops, I think that was a bit of shell went in, right. Good tip. Don't know if you can see, there is a little bit of shell in there. If I tip it, you're gonna, anyway, take my word for it. So I'm going to get the egg shell and just scoop it out, and it is in there. Look, it is. There you go, you can see it. And doing that is the best way to get a piece of shell out of your eggs. So I'm going to give these a little whisk. Break the egg, and we want to whisk it really well because we don't want white and yellow, we want to see it all combined. I'm going to pop just a fairly good splash of cream in there too. We'll be quite indulgent, shall we? Right, and we shall just leave that to one side. Now our cinnamon sugar.
So should I break the box up?
Yeah. Onto our, so the caster sugar has a few lumps in it, but just push it down and it's perfect. And in with the cinnamon. Oh, just, yeah, it is cinnamon. And again, as much or as little cinnamon as you like. Steve absolutely adores the taste of cinnamon, so I'm quite generous. And we just mix it together until, instead of being brown and white, where you can see the separation of the two, it's all one colour. There we are. To another side. Oh my goodness. We've got a tiny kitchen, this could be a pain. Onto our bread. Now I've just got Common or Garden sliced white bread here. I've got 4 slices, so 2 each, and I'm going to cut the crusts off. You could keep the crusts and use them for breadcrumbs if you were that way inclined, and I've got a video for how to do that I'll get Steve to put in the link. And now what you want to do is to roll your bread out really thinly. Okay, so just get your rolling pin and just push and roll. And then, just to be sure, we're going to turn them the other way, and we are going to push and roll. Right, you do that with all your bread. You need to get a knife and your Nutella, and you just want to spread your Nutella. Actually, I'll do one of these Nutella and one jam. I want to stick my finger in it. I shall be good, I shall be good, I shall be good. Get your Nutella or your jam or your lemon curd. Oh, that would be nice. I've got some lemon curd. No. And then you take your jam and you sort that in the same way. You just spread it out, noisy neighbours, over the bread, and then you roll it up. Now you can roll that way, so you get longer ones. So try and keep your roll quite tight. Right, nice and tight, and let it sit, push down a little, let it sit on the seam. And we'll do the same with the jam, just like rolling up a Swiss roll. I think some of this jam's going to ooze out. I think I was possibly a bit generous. Yeah, I was. So we just push and roll, and I'm just gonna get the spoon and just remove the excess, because I'll be using it anyway, and we let it sit on the side. I'm going to do the other two. Well, we've just had a little change round, and as I hope you can see, this is bubbling away the fruit compote, but there's quite a lot of juice. So I have made up a corn flour and water paste, and I'm just going to add it in. Arrowroot would be excellent for this because it doesn't even colour but thickens. Right, I think you can actually hear that has thickened. Oh, it's thickened beautifully. Doesn't affect the flavour. So that is done. Switch off, and I'm just going to leave that in there. Look, you can see how deliciously gloopy that is. Time to cook, so I'm just going to put this butter on and I'm going to let it melt. Now, yeah, there is a fair bit of butter in there, but this is a treat. It's not something you'd have every single day. And as you can see, they have soaked up a lot of the milk and cream and egg. I'm just dipping the ends in to make sure they are covered too. And they pretty much are. So, rinse my hand off. Raw egg, obviously. So we're just going to let the butter melt, and then we'll be back to add them. Butter melted, so we'll go in with these and start them on the seam side down if you can. Leave a bit of space between them again if you can. And we are just going to cook these just like you do any French toast, just till they're nice and lightly coloured. So we'll have to turn them, and probably more than once, obviously. Oh look, I didn't put that one down seam side. That'll teach me, won't it? That's it. Doesn't want to go seam side now, that's it. Right, and we'll just keep cooking these. I hope you can see that these are colouring nicely. They're on their last side, and they're looking, quite frankly, delicious. And that's even before we get to the inside. So I think I'm going to take those out now. Switch off, take them out, and I'll just pop them on a little kitchen towel to soak up any excess butter. As you can see, there is excess butter. Once your roll-ups are cooked, you need to roll them in your cinnamon sugar, which I'm doing now. Roll them in the sugar whilst they're still warm and get a good coating. I did actually forget to put them in here, but oh well, casualties in war and all that. Right, so I'm just going to pop them onto a board with the compote. Move that to one side and bring them up so that you can see them. Now, how delicious does that look? So, we are going to go and eat these now, and yeah, so I just want to say thank you very much for watching this episode of In the Kitchen with Pen. If you make these, please let me know. Please let me know what you think. It's the summer holidays. I'm certain the children will not only enjoy eating these, but they'll have fun making them too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon in the kitchen with Pen. Bye bye. Thank you for watching this edition of In the Kitchen with Pen and
Steve.
If you like what we do and would like to subscribe, click this icon.
And if you'd like to see more of what we do, click this icon.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again very soon in the kitchen with Pen
And Steve.
Bye.
Keep cooking. And cut!